Hi guys, so today this video is going to be about how to not be wasted potential. So again, this video today is going to be about how to not be wasted potential. So when I say how to not be wasted potential is that you are more than potential. You know when people say, hey, this person, this girl, this guy has potential, it means that they can actually go somewhere, or they have the attributes and skills and qualifications that can take them to where they want to be in life or in their situation, and that they're not really tapping in fully into that potential, right? So how to not be wasted potential. So I can be organized and tell you number one, number two, number three, number four, but I'm just gonna tell you what it is. So a lot of people are not gonna tell you what it is, but how to not be wasted potential is that you keep posting. If you are a beauty influencer, if you are a social media influencer of some sort where you market yourself or you're marketing another brand, but especially if you're marketing yourself or you're marketing your business or whatever you're promoting or selling to people online, or you're trying to sell to them, don't be a wasted potential. Tap in what makes you special. Tap in your skills, your qualifications. Believe that you can get that career. Believe that you can get that job. Believe that, like Roman Reigns said from WWE. And yeah, believe that you can be whatever you want to be. Like, especially if you're qualified for it, then what is holding you back? Criticism, people not liking you, not having a lot of friends, not having no friends. So what's holding you back? You gotta go for it. You know, it's worth it. I feel like it's worth it to be more than your potential. It's nothing worse than being, a wasted potential. That's pretty harsh, I know, but like, it is what it is, like, you gotta know that you're special and you're amazing. And if you don't, I'm here to remind you that you're special and amazing. Especially if you click on this video, there's probably something calling you, right? There's something that's making you want to click on this freaking video. Don't be wasting potential. Keep posting. If you're an influencer of some sort, a social media influencer, keep posting even if people don't support you, even if people don't really acknowledge what you're doing at the moment. You acknowledge yourself, and that is enough. And eventually people will acknowledge you. And even if they don't, at least you're doing something that you like meanwhile, until you get to actually where you want to be. So yeah, make it as a hobby, make it as a pastime where you do your own thing. All right, you might not get paid at the moment for it, you might not get the recognition, but at least you're doing something that's your passion, or something that you're passionate about, right? So yeah, don't be wasted potential. You know how many times I show up in here? I show up so many times. Show up in places, take up space, attend big events that you always wanted to partake in. Attend those events. You never know where it's gonna take you. Like, one door can open many doors for you. So that's why you gotta walk in that door, period. You gotta open that door. Sometimes you gotta open that door yourself. Sometimes even if they don't invite you, you gotta make yourself appear on the guest list so you can be on the VIP list. Yeah, nobody gonna tell you the way I tell you, but don't be wasted potential. There's kind of nothing worse. There might be something worse, but there's nothing worse than being a wasted potential, because like, it's just you knowing that you can do something but you're not doing it, and it's your passion, right? You have goals and dreams and ambitions, so why you're not doing what you're doing? But it's easier said than done. Sometimes people have things that are actually holding them back. I understand that, but if you have the power to actually go forward, then go forward, and don't go backward, and don't stay in one specific lane. You gotta go for it, right? So don't be wasted potential. You know how many times I show up? You gotta show up, keep posting, and eventually you'll get the right people. And even if people don't recognize your talent, your skills, you are, collecting your skills. You are elevating, you are upgrading your skills and qualifications, and that can give you the confidence that you need to go for what you actually want to go for. So yeah, people might not see your videos, people might not see your business, but at least you're doing something that you like, and you have the hope, you have the passion, the motivation that is going to bring you somewhere. And even if it doesn't become what you wanted it to be, at least you have inner character development, meaning you're doing something that can enrich your skills and qualifications, and that can give you the confidence to actually go for what you were meant to go for, that you're not going for at the moment. So when people ask you, hey, why do you think you're qualified for this? You might not have all the qualifications they're looking for, but because you have the passion and you have something that you're really good at that most of them are not good at, they might take and pick you over a lot of people that is trying to go for that thing, right? So Don't be wasted potential. Wear your outfit, take up space, do a business, read a podcast. I'm at a point where, I'm very young, but I read podcasts, some of them. I watch some podcasts. You can listen to an audio podcast or watch a video. It's up to you. There's choices, there's options, right? You don't have to do it because I tell you, but I'm giving you options. So don't be wasted potential. Being wasted potential is like, do you have a dream? Do you have a goal? Is there something that you want to do and you're not doing it? What's the reason? And you don't have to tell me, but you can tell me in the comments down below. I'm not going to hate. I'm not going to judge. I'm going to try not to judge and hate. But, we all have our own step and journey to go to, right? That we're doing, right? So it's not a race, it's a marathon. Remember that. So, comparison is a thief of joy. That's what they say. And it is true to a certain extent, unless if you're competing in a healthy way where you're not giving problems to the other person that you see as competition, period. But, don't be wasted potential. Keep posting, keep showing up, even if nobody sees it, even if nobody believes in it. You're doing something at the end of the day that you're passionate about, and by posting, especially if you're an influencer, as I said before, you're marketing yourself, you're marketing your own brand, you're like your own CEO, which is cool. You're your own CEO. Like, you don't have to have something hella grandiose for it to be like your own thing, right? You can have something you're proud of that nobody noticed, but you notice. So that can make you confident. That can make you proud of yourself. That can be a type of accomplishment that you accomplished that you never did before. Take one step at a time, and you never know if it's going to bring you to a mile, right? So you got to do it, and hopefully you'll have a smile, period. You work with what you have. I always say that, and people don't believe me, but look at the creativity that I have. I work with what I have. So don't be wasted potential. You gotta do it. Even if people don't believe in what you say, what you do, they're gonna eventually see the results. Inner peace, self-character development. You're doing things that enriches your vocabulary, your skills, your assets. You're building your own brand. You're building your own whatever you have going on, right? So don't be wasted potential. If you want to be a singer, go for it. If you want to be a dancer, go for it. If you want to be a freaking book writer, author, go for it. Like you make books, inspiring books that inspire people to read, give them education, whatever. Just do it for yourself. You don't have to be recognized for the things that you're good at. But like, if you're proud of doing what you're doing, then that's enough. Because sometimes doing the things that you like is going to give you peace. It's going to give you fulfillment that other things would not give you as much. So you got to not be wasted potential. And how to not be wasted potential, as I said before, you go for the things that you like. You go for the things you're passionate about. You go for the things that deep down you believe that you deserve and that you believe that you're going to get eventually by doing the things that you want to do that you never did before, or that you wanted to do but you just didn't do it for some reason. You can be singing, you can be dancing, you can be a triple threat. Why not be a triple threat? So if you're posting, nobody notices that, keep posting. You're noticing that you're posting, you're getting better. It can be an opportunity for you to get better. Every mistake you do can be an opportunity for you to get better. And that's what I like. That's what I like, You should like that too. So don't be demotivated. Don't be unmotivated. If you're posting, nobody notices it. If you have a business, nobody notices it. If you have a lot of followers, that's amazing. If you don't have no followers, keep doing your thing. That's an opportunity. That's a chance for you to do something different. Because then when you don't have a lot of followers, when you don't have a lot of fans, you can basically do everything you wanted to do easier, because you're not going to have a lot of people criticizing it. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, to a certain extent. So don't be wasted potential. Take up space, make a business, make a brand, make a company. I'm not telling you have to do things that are so like, that takes a lot of energy and work and all that, but do things that you're proud of, do things that you want to do, without making problems with other people, of course. But don't be wasted potential. Take up space, wear your outfit, clean things that you want to clean your room, clean your purse, clean whatever. Do things that make you proud. Do things that make you feel satisfied. Do things that make you feel like you're actually leveling up for yourself. So people might not notice it, but you notice it, or you have self and peace. You have inner peace, inner self-contentment, that you're doing something that is making you feel good about yourself. And that can be doing your passion, doing your hobby, doing something that is beneficial to you. It can be having a better diet. It can be getting closer to God if you believe in God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what it is. And don't be wasted potential. Don't. And don't be wasted potential. Go for that brand, go for that business, believe that you can do it, and believe and do the action. So believe and do the action. Watch self-affirmations, but it's not enough to watch self-affirmation videos. You gotta believe it, you gotta feel it, you gotta have the motivation. And sometimes me telling a person to go for their dreams is not enough. They gotta feel it, they gotta know it, they gotta want it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying just because you want something, it doesn't mean you're not gonna have it, but like I'm telling you, do you feel that you are qualified for it? Is there something that you want? Is there a dream or goal and ambition that you want? Is there something that you're doing but you want people to recognize it but nobody's recognizing it? Keep doing that thing. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Eventually they're gonna notice. Be hard. Be hard on your dreams. Keep being hard on your dreams. And when I say hard on your dreams, you gotta push through. If people don't notice your business, you gotta keep on promoting it, posting it, using hashtags until they eventually see it on the front you page or on their page. You know, if you're using TikTok, front you page. If it's another social media, it can be the page that they hop on, the home page or whatever. But they eventually see it. It appears to them. It can be you do a commercial, you pay an advertisement, but you don't have to pay advertisement. You can promote your business for free. There's Instagram, there's YouTube. It's free to a certain extent, but eventually the more that it gets to people, the more you have the opportunity to have fans or, you know, customers, clients, you know. And even if you don't get what you want, like you're actually doing something that you like, you know, you're having fun. Like I hope you have fun. It's like being a freaking content creator. Like you start from the bottom to the top, right? And I know there's some people that have more fans than other people, but nowadays I believe that fans is not just something that makes you amazing. You have your personality, you have your skills, you have your charisma, you have everything, right? You should know you have everything. That's why I tell people to be authentic. Because when you are authentic, that's going to bring you far. That's going to bring you far. Believe that. Believe that. Because when I say be authentic, I'm saying be the everything that is part of being who you are, period. A lot of girls are not going to tell you that. A lot of girls are going to come up in this platform and just tell you, oh, if you want to be amazing, follow my course. They're not really helping you. They're not really helping you. They're just trash. I'm just being honest. You came to the right place. Support this girl. Come on now. Yeah. Because I don't just do it for the freaking shmoney. I do it for the game. You feel me? I do it for the freaking, you know, being inspirational to someone out there for them to do something that I'm doing. Like, I want to inspire people to be their best self. And you don't have to be exactly where you want to be your best self. It's a journey. It's a marathon. It's not a race. So, yeah. So take up space, wear that outfit, wear that earring. If you're a man, you know, smell good, look good, go to the gym, do your diet, whatever. Make a book, something, read a podcast, make a podcast. I believe reading a podcast and making a podcast is powerful, especially if you have good intentions and you know what you have to bring to the table. Like, that's lit. That's cool. So don't be wasted potential. How to not be wasted potential? Believe in what you are capable of and do it. Get some skills and qualifications if you don't have any. Build up your resume, build up your freaking assets, values. You don't have to tell people what you're building. They'll see it eventually. They'll notice it eventually. They'll see the results. Sometimes you're climbing the mountain. Nobody notices you're climbing the mountain because nobody's around. But when you make it to the top, eventually someone that's walking in the forest and they see that mountain from far away, they're going to see you on top of it, taking a picture, taking a selfie, like sitting there and drinking lemonade. They're going to see it. They're going to notice it. They're going to see it on the freaking magazine. They're going to see it on the freaking social media that you probably posted and promoted it with hashtags or without no hashtags. So yeah, don't be wasted potential. You gotta go for your dreams. And I know it's hard. Sometimes we wait for the opportunity, and what if it never comes, right? That's the worst thing, because people wait for opportunities so they can have the best outcome. And because some people are calculative, and calculative in a good way, not in a bad way, not in a narcissistic or what's the word, you know, manipulative way, but in a way that's like you're strategic about your dreams and goals, and you plan it on the notepad, or you're being organized about it, right? But sometimes it doesn't always end up being organizational. Sometimes you just gotta work with the tools that you have in your hands. And if you have no tools in your hands, one tip I can give you, one advice I can give you for my actual makeup artist and the artist too, and the freaking creative person, you gotta make your own tools. You gotta make your own tools. You gotta think outside of the box, boo. Yeah. If you don't have a box where you can put things in it, you know what you do? You get a bag, a plastic bag, and you put things in it. or you find a way to have your own thing and just put things in it, like if it's a bag or a box. You put it in your pocket. You put it in your purse. Period. You do what you gotta do. You feel me? So don't be wasted potential. Take up space. I'm taking up space. Yeah, I don't care if my light is bothering people. I have a light to shine bright, and I have people to inspire. And I don't really do it for people's validation. Doing things that I like makes me happy, and you can see the glow from the inside and within, right? From the outside and within. And it's not just about looks that I talk about. It's on a deeper level that I'm talking to you about. Like, you gotta not be wasted potential. And being not wasted potential is you building your resume. It's you building your qualifications, your assets. And that can be silent, that you're working behind a scene. You're working behind a scene. People don't see what you do behind the stage. They just see how you look when you're on stage, but they don't see the training. They don't see the planning. They don't see the sleepless nights. They don't see the dreams, the aspirations, they don't see the rehearsing behind the stage. All they see is when you're on stage and the light is on you and the light is shining on you and the spotlight is on you. And the crowd is in the freaking, in the seats, and they're watching you from afar and the light is on you. So you gotta not be wasted potential. Do it today. You don't have to do what I tell you, but if you like me, come on, girl. I just want the best for you, period. And if you end up listening to my advice and it helps you, comment down below if it did. Give a thumbs up. Share it to your friends that have good intentions. Share it to your friends who want to level up too. Don't share it to a clown. Share it to someone that actually wants to be the best of what they can be. And me inspiring myself can be inspiring to someone else. Sometimes when you do something good for yourself, you're inspiring somebody else. But even if you're not, think about the positive of what it comes out of what you're doing. Even if nobody notices it, you feel better, you're more content, you're more happy, your soul is at peace, your mind is at peace, because you're doing something that you like. You're not doing something that you're forced to do. You're doing something that you like, you feel comfortable in it, you're passionate about it, you're motivated, you know the reason why you're doing it, you have a purpose. And even if you don't get the exact outcome, you can see the positive side of it. And that is enough in its own. So don't be wasted potential. Take up space. Take up space. You see me with this NASA shirt, not sponsored by the way. NASA is expensive apparently, but there's stores you can get it that is cheaper or affordable. But take up space. Take up space. Come on now. Take up space, boom. See, I don't go outer space. I'm not an astronaut, but I'm telling you, take up space. Take up space. Until all they see is you in that space. So don't be wasted potential. You gotta keep posting when nobody notices. You gotta keep posting. There's things you do, you don't gotta tell people. If you feel inner peace, if you feel happier, if it brings you closer to God on a spiritual, mental, physical level, then you did the right thing. Period. You did the right thing. And sometimes how can you expect to help other people if you're not helping yourself? You can't pour from an empty cup, right? So you gotta take up space. You gotta keep posting even though nobody notices. If you got a brand, a business, and you want people to buy your product and nobody notices it, nobody's following you, you keep posting, you keep promoting it. Promote it with hashtags, promote it, make videos about it, make funny videos about it, like promote it, post pictures about it, put descriptions on how you feel, what's the reason why you're selling it, or whatever. Like, put a story that's inspirational, that inspire people to buy the product, because sometimes people buy the product because of the message or the story behind it, not necessarily what the product is. And sometimes it's both. Sometimes, example, you buy a lipstick. You can buy this beautiful lipstick. There's a lot of companies that sell lipstick, but what makes you stand out? Your personality, the person behind the company, the person behind the brand, the message. Okay, when you wear this red lipstick, you're gonna feel gorgeous and sexy, and you're gonna be a center of attention. and if you want to stand out, this is the one for you. And then some people might read that message or description. They'll be like, oh, description. They'll read that description. They'll be like, you know what? I see a lot of people selling lipstick, but I want that one because first of all, it looks different. It looks nice, and I like the message. So when I wear this, I'm reminded of the message that is associated with the product. So this is why I'm gonna get this product. So you see how smart I am? I'm good at marketing. That's what a lot of people don't know. But I don't even care if a lot of people don't know that I'm good at marketing. I know that I'm good at marketing. I use my tools. I use my creativity, my imagination. I put that all together. Combine all your skills and assets together, and you're gonna have the best outcome out of it. So yeah, that's what it is. If people don't notice it, you notice it. There's inner peace when you do the things that you like, even if people don't notice it, because you're building your character, you're building your personality, you're building your qualification, your skills. If that job, if that freaking career doesn't acknowledge how special you are, you do your own job. You build something that's gonna make you, financially stable, but you're doing it in your own accord. Like, nobody telling you to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, boo. I surprise a lot of people. I'm good at marketing. I have my own brand. I believe in, my brand is basically like Mario. It's like a Mario mysterious box. That's basically what I am. I don't care. You guys see it? I have a Mario mysterious box as my freaking niche because I talk about a lot of things. Y'all think that me right now is like going overboard? I have a filter in my mouth. I can go overboard with the things that I want to talk about, but I keep it nice and adjustable for people can actually consume it in a way that doesn't make them like so uncomfortable. But I don't do it for the people, I do it for myself, period. But you know what I mean, like yeah. I surprise a lot of people because I'm smart, educated. I have my makeup certificate. In my makeup certificate, I learned a lot of things: marketing your brand, working for another brand, marketing their brand. When you work for another company, everybody knows you wear their uniform, so you promote their uniform so they know that you're working for that company. But honestly, what I do after work, what you do after work is nobody's business. Especially if they're not paying you after work. Come on now, let's be for real. Like, yeah, my loyalty is that where they treat me right. If they don't treat me exactly how I want them to treat me, I ain't going my 100% of my loyalty. I'm letting y'all know that. Not a lot of girls gonna tell you what it is straight up, but I'm gonna tell you what it is. If you don't treat me properly, if you don't give me that raise, if you don't make me feel special, I don't really have loyalty to you. I have decent loyalty, but not that loyalty to you. I'm gonna hop on something else. You feel me? Pause. Period. But yeah, take space. Use your skills, your assets. Do what you gotta do. And sometimes you build your own skills by being inspired by someone else's skills. You look at someone else, how, like, you get inspired sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. You learn from the best, or you become the best in your own accord. Sometimes you become so good at what you do that nobody can beat you in that specific lane because you are serious about it and you're passionate about it and you keep showing up even when nobody's showing up, period. So even if nobody noticed that you're posting, nobody noticed your business, you're doing something that you like, you feel that you actually did an accomplishment because you probably never had it before. So now you're building something that's your own. It can be small, right? Like, because people love to compare their success to other people, which can be bad, which can be good, depending on how they compare it and how they go about it. But yeah, when you have a brand and a business, I know it might feel like you're not doing the right things if you have no fans, if you have no followers, if you have no verified check, whatever, that thing that they put on people's profile when they actually have like 99 million fans or whatever you call it. You don't have that. You don't need to have that blue check, but some people pay for it, honestly. But yeah, I'm better than that blue check. I check myself, period. Yeah, who gonna check me? Cause the X's in the box is gonna check me. yeah, period. Yeah, the X's in the box is gonna check me, period. Yeah, so that's what it is, you gotta know that you got so much things to offer, so you gotta show up even when nobody show up. You gotta move in silence sometimes. You gotta use your tools. Moving in silence, there's power in it, and being loud, there's power in it too. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes if people are so nosy about what you do, you just distract them with the noise for you to do something that they don't notice because there's too much noise. You gotta think outside of the box. You got to think outside of the box. And if you don't think outside the box, think inside the box, period. But yeah, take up space, wear that outfit, go for that, whatever, have creativity. If you are a girl who's creative, if you're a man who's creative, do your brand, do your business, whatever, put yourself out there. If you like making people laugh, you can become a social media influencer and make videos and skits that make people laugh. You don't have to go to America Got Talent or America Idol, but you can do that. If you want to alchemize all your skills and qualifications, you can literally become a social media influencer that makes people laugh. So you're a social media influencer and comedian, and then you go to America Idol, America Got Talent, not sponsored by the way, and then you become more famous, you get more fame, more what's the word, notoriety. What about that word I'm trying to say, notoriety, right? Like more fame, more recognition. So you get more put out there in the mainstream, in the masses, in front of the people. You become famous in that American Idol, on national TV, and then you become famous on your own attempt, on your own brand, on your own business online. So combine that all together, become a powerful influencer, you know, and then you get brands or sponsor deals. And even if you don't, you build your own brand, you build your own products, you build your own merchandise, and you sell it to your fans that notice you from that platform on your own. Period. You see how that's cool? Or you make a brand, like you have a business, nobody notices it. You have products, nobody notices it. Keep promoting it. Keep promoting it. Yeah. So when someone comes up to you, they're like, "Oh, I'm a CEO. I have a big brand. I work in a big company." And even if they don't know your company, F them. You're making your own brand. Period. You're making your own company, so they can have all the 99 million fans, but you know that you're special and you're better than them. Period. you know you're special. You know what you have in storage. You know what you have is something that they don't have. Period. You are your own person. You're your own charisma. You are your own person, and it doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of fans. You're building something that's lit. You're building something that's amazing that you can look at and be like, wow, I did that. I did that. I did that. I did it. Like, I did my own brand. I did my own platform. So when you see someone else with their platform, you're not that mad. You're not that resentful. Why? Because you're doing something that you like, that you love, that you're passionate about. You're doing something that you're comfortable in, or that you feel that you can actually excel in. So that is amazing on its own. So don't let nobody tell you like, oh, because you don't have a lot of fans, nobody cares, nobody listens. No, people listen to me. People listen to me. Even when I had 0 fans, I was here. Where was your best freaking beauty influencer at? Where was she at? Nowhere to be found. Tell me why some people have more fans than me, more followers than me, but they get riled up at everything that I say, because they know what I say is facts and it's the truth. Google it up, searching on Chat GPT is gonna tell you what I tell you is the truth. God gonna tell you the same, that what I say is the truth. Nobody can dispute against the truth. You can dislike it, but the truth stays the truth. Period. Ain't always gonna be cute, but I'm always gonna be cute because I'm that goddess for real. Period. But for real, you gotta put all the combination of your skills and qualifications together. So if nobody knows your brand, be proud of that you have a brand. Some people don't have brand. They have no brand. They have no name. Well, everybody has a name. But you know what I'm saying? Some people don't have a brand. They depend on other companies to be relevant. They depend on other people's outfits and products for them to actually be someone or feel like someone. When people are like, oh, I'm rocking this Ralph and Polo. I'm rocking this Marc and Jacobs. I'm rocking this Stephen Madden. But do you got your own brand? Are you selling something? Like, do you have your own brand? Are you known for your own thing? Like, do you have something that makes you feel proud of who you are? Do you have something? Like, I can wear somebody's brand, but I have my own thing that they're not selling. I have something that they're not contributing to the market, to the business, to the world. So that's what makes me feel lit, because there's more to me than people know about me. You feel me? Like, I have my makeup certificate, but I have a marketing certificate as well, because I was part of my course. So that's things people don't know about me. You can be like all day, all the time, oh, you don't have a lot of fans, but you're listening to me. Why are you listening to a girl that don't got a lot of fans, huh? Yeah, make you look dumb, huh? Yeah. So don't play with me. So you gotta put all your skills and qualifications combined. You have peace when you do something that you like. So you are your own CEO. It don't matter if you got no fans. It don't matter if you don't have a big building that you own. You own something that's part of your own thing. You own your own thing, your own niche, you own your own brand, you own your own business, you own your own product. You do something that you're in control of, that's part of you, or that's about you, or that's about you, you know what I'm saying? That is enough for you to claim that you are the CEO, because nobody is controlling that. Nobody's holding that. You are the one that's maintaining that. You're the one that's waking up every day to fix that. You are that CEO, period. So don't play. I don't play. I'm taking up space and you should take up space. I know some girls are gonna come up here and be nice and elegant about it. Take up space. Just look at this girl. She's nice, but like, she's like, take up space. And she's like a neurodivergent, whatever that means. Take up space. But I'm telling you in a straight, like, strong way that most people can relate with. Take up space. Because there's things that you're probably good at that other people are not good at. But also, you can train to be good at something even if you're not good in it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's called passionate, having the motivation to do something that that you're not qualified, but that passion is so strong that you become the best at it. Think about Kung Fu Panda. Think about Po. This man did not know how to do Kung Fu. Like, he wasn't trained. You know, like the other people in the Furious Five, but like he worked in the noodle shop and he became the dragon warrior. So you are the dragon warrior of your own life, of your own freaking brand, of your own business, period. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, put all your skills, qualifications together, and it's gonna bring you far, and combine that with your authenticity and your personality, and that is a powerful force. So yeah, be the CEO of your own thing. So take up space and don't be wasted potential. Notice your potential, notice the potential people see in you, and move accordingly with that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if there's something that you want that you don't have, or you feel like you're not in it at the moment. Notice your potential, notice your skills and assets, and if you don't have enough skills and qualifications, you build it up, you make it. You get more qualifications, you get more skills, you do something that's gonna make you become the best version of yourself, that's gonna take you higher than other people. You keep moving, you keep moving, you keep having energy, you keep moving. You keep moving, you keep moving, you keep moving. And nobody can, like, yeah, because you have that motivation, you have that passion, there's a determination inside of you. You have that determination, you have that motivation. There's something in you that said, hey, I may not have exactly that qualification that someone else have, but I am willing to go through. I'm willing to be trained. I'm willing to whatever to become the best, and you will become the best. Trust and believe me. There's times where people, they don't know anything, but when they partake in that training, when they start training, when they start learning from the best that was in it, they become better than those people. Like, I'm just being honest, because like it's true. It is what it is. Like, for real. You know how many beauty influencers are out there, but I'm the one that stands out. Period. Every time I say something out of my mouth, there's someone that want to say something about it. I'm so powerful that I don't have to say something. People just be like, you said something. And I didn't say something, but my outfit, my style, my personality, my dreams, my goals, the fact that I'm, like, I guess, aggressive to my dreams, like the fact that I show up when nobody's there, that makes people threatened. I don't give a damn. I'm here. What's up? What's good? You gonna listen to me even if you say you don't like me. You gonna help me become more famous. Period. So I'm telling you, don't be wasted potential. Take up space. When people think it's embarrassing what you're doing, you keep showing up. You keep showing up. That's what I do. I keep showing up. Oh, I know my assets. I know my qualifications. I'm a woman. People don't expect a woman to really go for their dreams, right? They expect it to be handed to her, right? But F it. I work with what's given to me on the table. So yeah, the more you hate on me, the more I notice that, I'm gonna take that as ammunition for me to actually go for what I want. Period. And work behind the scenes. You become so powerful where it's like, hey, okay, I'm not in TV, I'm not on national TV, I'm not on a billboard, but I'm not gonna talk down on myself. I'm gonna work with what I'm good at. I'm gonna get more assets and qualifications. I'm going to work behind the scenes, and if people don't believe it, that's more ammunition, that's more motivation for me to actually go harder on the things that I'm passionate about, on the things that I believe in, and eventually I'm gonna see the results. If people don't see it, if I notice it, that's fine by me. That's what it is. So you gotta not be wasted potential. Go become a singer, a dancer, do your thing. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Yeah, you know you're special. Come on now, if you watch this video from the start to the end, you know you're special. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, take up space. And if people finding embarrassing, F it. People notice you. Like, I'm not at a point, oh, you say what I'm doing is embarrassing. Shut your mouth. You know that I'm here. You know that I slay. You know that I'm on stage. You know that my name, what I have to say is more powerful than everything you have combined. That's for real. That's why people get mad when I speak. That's why people get mad when I show up in a place that they did not invite me in. They get mad because as soon as I show up, you know your time is up. You know what I'm saying? Because I break every stereotype, you know, I break everything. My creativity exceeds beyond people's comprehension. You see how the way I'm talking, people don't notice that. But I'm good at marketing. I'm a creative person. You gotta tap in what makes you special. You gotta do it. And even if people don't notice it, as I said before, you're building yourself up. You're building your character. You're building your qualifications. You're building your inner peace. Inner peace matters, boo-boo. How can you have good mental health if you don't got no inner peace? How can you have, inner peace if you don't have mental health? You know what I'm saying? It goes hand to hand in a type of way. You know what I'm saying? You can't let people tell you who you are, especially if they don't like the way you are. You got to tell yourself who you are, and you got to know what God tells you about who you are. Period. So don't be wasted potential. Take up space. Almost every person that becomes famous, successful in their own way, whatever you see as success, those people were, I guess, controversial. Or even if they're not controversial, people were like, you're delusional. No, I'm not delusional. I just believe that in something that I know is true. You don't see it because you're not me, and you don't have my qualifications, and you don't have my motivation and determination and passion to believe what it is. But I believe it, and I'm going to see the results, period. And by going for your passion, even if people don't believe in it, if people don't see it, you start glowing up more. You start becoming more at peace, more sweet, more kind. You know what I'm saying? In a good way, not in a doormat way, not in a way where people step all over you and you just don't have no backbone type of thing, but you know what I mean? So people are going to laugh, let them laugh. People are going to criticize, let them criticize. You are here. You slay. You are here for a reason. You have your own qualifications for a reason. When God gives you gifts, when God gives you talent, when God gives you skills and a brain, don't let that go over your head. Some people pay money, mad money, to have the things that you have, to be where you're at. They pay mad money. So you gotta use that creativity. You gotta use those skills and qualifications. So take up space. And some people might say what I do is embarrassing, but I had one person say what I do is inspirational or whatever. They like what I do, my videos. Thank you so much. Finally, I'm being noticed. But God noticed me. I noticed me, so the compliments is okay, but yeah, you gotta combine all your qualifications together, and that's gonna bring you far. And people may not believe in what you believe in because they're not you. They don't see what you see. Just like in the Bible, when people have visions, it's given to specific people because there's a specific destination for those people. There's a specific, whatever you call it, a calling, a freaking dream. Yeah, not all of us are going to be teachers or pastors. Some of us are singers and dancers. Some of us are influencers, beauty influencers, and beauty influencer is power, boo-boo. It's power. Because think about when you feel beautiful and gorgeous. You become confident. You start being yourself eventually. You just be yourself. You feel like you have more things to offer to yourself and to other people when you feel beautiful and confident. A lot of people overlook people who are beauty influencers. But beauty is, people admire that. I'm not saying that's the only thing people admire, but come on now. You can literally change someone's life by making them notice the beauty in their self. The beautifulness, the whatever, the value in their self. You can inspire people. This is why inspiring people is powerful, because sometimes all it takes is you believing in yourself. All it takes is you doing something that another person wanted to do for yourself, and they see that you did it. They see that you slayed. They see that you persevered, and they wanted to do what you're doing, but for some reason they're scared. You doing that is already inspiring them, is letting them know, hey, their dream, I have a dream that's similar to theirs, and they're actually going for it. So this is inspiring me to do my thing. And I might look up to them, but I become my own person. That's what it is. So I hope you enjoy this video. You see how deep I go into this? Yeah, I am about what I talk about, period. Give a thumbs up, comment down below. Tell me if this helped you. So this is called, what is it called again? Let me think about it. I just had the idea. Because when I think about the title, I have so much things to say. What was this called again? Let me think about it. Take up space. Oh, don't be wasted potential. Yeah, don't be wasted potential. Show up even when they don't notice it. Do your thing. Be proud of where you came from or the accomplishments you did. And sometimes, even if people don't notice it, you're building yourself up. You're making yourself stronger. You're giving yourself more perseverance. You're giving yourself more strength that you never had before. Period. Those are things that people cannot buy in a store. Qualifications, skills, talent, intelligence. Okay, maybe you can buy intelligence in a type of way. You can get education. You can pay money for education, right? You can pay money to go to college, university, whatever. But to a certain extent, you can't pay money to be smart. Believe that. Believe that. When you see people go to college and university, they took the time to take the courses, right? They showed up, right? They studied, right? you just gotta tap in your own skills and qualifications, and from there you build more things around it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, bye. Don't be wasting potential. Take up space. Wear that hair, wear that makeup, and if you don't wear makeup, do that skincare routine, whatever. You don't even have to do skincare routine. If you feel like you slay without no products, whatever, without no skincare product, do your thing. But take up space, use your skills and qualifications, and if you're doing something that nobody noticed and they feel that's embarrassing, ask yourself, why are you doing the things that you're doing even if people don't notice it? You don't gotta tell people, just ask yourself. So that can redirect you on where you want to go or how you're going to go to it. You know, because sometimes people say if there's a will, there's a way. Believe that. No matter how hard it is, if there's a will, there's a way. You want to become a makeup artist? If there's a will, there's a way. Why you want to become a makeup artist? Why you want to be a beauty influencer? Is it because you take it to heart? You know that, you know, it's not just about the looks, but, you know, when you make someone look pretty, when you make someone look beautiful, why do you want to make people beautiful? Why do you want to make people look pretty? What's the reason behind it? It's just because, do you like the aesthetic? Do you like the way they look when they're glammed up? What's the reason behind it? What's the reason you want to become a makeup artist, a beauty influencer? Is it your passion? Is it your goal? Is there a deeper message behind it? Is it because one time you felt like you were your best, and then one day you make yourself glammed up and you felt on top of the world? So you want to share that gift with people that believe in you and you believe in them? Like, think. Come on now, let's think together. Let's think. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, from your goddess, period. Bow down to your goddess. No girl like me, I don't give a damn, period. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, bye.